skill filter number 2. All right, so question 1. In the equation above, C and L represent the price per pound in dollars of crab and lobster, respectively X weeks after December 1st last year. What was the price per pound of lobster when it was equal to the price of pound per crab? And the equations they give us are C is equal to 4.15 plus 0.20 x, and L is equal to 3.250 x. So since we're looking for when their prices are equal to each other, we're going to set the two equations equal to each other. 4.15 plus 0.20 x. 3.25 plus 0.50x. From here, we would just combine like terms, so we would move this over here and this over here. So then it would be, so yeah, this is going to be 0.90 is equal to 0.30x. So then from there, we're just going to try to isolate x. So then we're going to divide by 0.3 and find that x is equal to 3. But that's not our final answer yet. So what we're going to do is plug it back into one of the equations. So then you would do 4.15 plus 0.20 and plug in 3. And then you would get that it is equal to 4.75, which is letter D.
Since we know that this line passes through the origin and it has a slope of 1/9, we're going to use point slope form to set up an equation. So y minus 0 is equal to 1/9 x minus 0, which we can simplify to y equals 1/9 x. And then once we have this, we can just plug in the answers or the x values in each answer to find our y value. So the first one would be 1. So if we plug in f of 1, that would equal 1/9. If we plug in f of 9, that would be equal to 1. Both of these are not equal to answers that we have. So if we go to f of 27, that would be equal to 3, and since that is one of the answers that we have, the answer would be 27.3, and it'll be okay. So we have 9x plus 10 equals 20. So first, we're going to move the 10 to the other side. That'll give us 9x equals 10. And to get x by itself, we're going to divide by 9 on both sides, and we will end up with x equals 10 ninths. X equals 10 ninths. Now we're not done yet because we're supposed to find what the value of 18x plus 1 is. So we're going to plug this x value into 18x plus 1. So 18 and then 10 ninths which is the X value that we found here, plus 1. So with this, we're going to multiply this, and it'll end up with it'll end up with 20 plus 1, which is equal to 21, which is letter choice B. Equations, x plus y equals 0, and 7x minus 6y is equal to 26. And we're trying to find an ordered pair which satisfies the system of equations. So first, what I want to do is multiply this top equation by 7. So this equation will become 7x plus 7y equals 0. And then I'm going to bring this equation down. 7x minus 6y equals 26. And then I'm going to subtract this equation from this equation, the bottom equation from the top equation. And then that will give me 13y equals negative 26. And if I divide both sides by 13, that will give me y equals negative 2. So now all I have to do is plug this y. All I have to do is plug the y equals negative 2 back into one of the equations to find my x value. So if I plug this y equals negative 2 back into the top equation, so x minus 2 equals 0, that will give me x minus 2 equals 0. And I will, to solve for x, I will move negative 2 to the other side. So add 2 to both sides, and now give me x equals 2. And my final ordered pair would be 2, negative 2, which is letter choice A.
All right, now we're going to look at number 5. It says the roofing company estimates the price installment for total town home in dollars using the expression 75 plus 15 times. Where n is the number of roofers. And T is the total number of hours that the job will take. And it's asking us what 15 means in this equation. So 15 is right here. We see that's multiplied by both n and t. And we know that n is the number of roofers. We know that t is the number of hours. And since it is multiplying, we know that if you increase this number, it'll go up by 15. And from there, you can kind of just conclude that it would be 15 for every hour. But then you see that it's also multiplied by every worker. So then it'd be also 15 for every worker as well. And the only option that has something with both the workers and the hours is letter option D, which is the company charges $15 per hour for each roofer.